Hey guys, Priscilla here, your Pampered Chef consultant. Always here to help you save some time and money in the kitchen. I'm coming to you with a very quick meal tonight. I cooked some rice in my Deluxe multi-cooker, 4 minutes setting for rice, and we're going to do a bowl meal. And we're going to use chickpeas for our protein. And I'm using some of our crunchy Chile Crisp seasoning. And what I did is I mixed a couple teaspoons of that. It's about a teaspoon per tablespoon of oil. And that's going to be the seasoning for our chickpeas. I'm going to do that in our skillet. And I forgot to turn this on. Let's turn this on. We're going to saute those chickpeas in that Chile Crisp for a few minutes so they get golden brown and crispy. Now you could probably mix them all, stir them all together, and put them in your air fryer as well and roast them. That would be another alternative. And while they're cooking, you could have your rice cooking. And we're also going to chop up some tomatoes and some celery, along with a little bit of soy sauce, which I use liquid aminos always. I think it's much healthier, and not the sodium, not the preservatives. You don't have all of that with the liquid aminos. So let's get cooking. I've got my oil in here. We're going to add our chickpeas here, and let me see if I can get this turned around. So we've got these. Go ahead and get these all coated. Now, if you find it's not enough oil, you can go ahead and add a little bit of more oil. And I used avocado oil because it is a neutral flavor. It also has a high smoke point, which is nice. But our whole goal is to just get these cooked till they start to crisp up a little bit, turn brown, and we'll stir them every so often. But while they're cooking, we can prepare the rest of our ingredients for our dish. One of those things is going to be, we're going to do some tomatoes and celery along with some soy. Okay, so we're going to do, I'm about halving this recipe. So I'm going to do about a cup of tomatoes, and this close and cut holds about a cup of tomatoes. So there we go. We're going to cut those in half, add them to our small batter bowl. We're going to add a pinch of sugar to this as well. And I've added a pinch of sugar to my chickpeas as well. And it's time to go ahead and chop up our celery. Now, if you've got celery with celery leaves, you want to use the leaves as well. They add a lot of great flavor to your dish. I'm going to go ahead and cut this down through the middle. Now you can definitely chop this with a food chopper if you want. I wanted to check and see how sharp this knife is. Super sharp, actually. But I want to just kind of dice so I can add some more texture to my dish, some more crunch. So if you don't chop your celery up too fine, we'll definitely give you that crunch. Now the recipe calls for cilantro as well. However, I don't have fresh cilantro, so I'm going to just add a little bit of dried cilantro, because that dried cilantro, it will get rehydrated in the mix with the tomatoes. And one thing, you're going to use about a third of the amount. When you use a dried herb, you're going to use about a third of the amount of a fresh that you would, because the flavors are more concentrated. So let's go ahead and put this in here. And we're going to do, just about a teaspoon of the cilantro, tablespoon of liquid aminos. Let's give that a stir. And we'll let the juices start to flow. That little pinch of sugar will help that get the juices going. So I've made some extra rice, and I can use that for some other dishes this week. I'm just going to go ahead and put some of this in a bowl. Pour a little liquid from the tomatoes over my rice. Adds our chickpeas. And dinner is done. Time to give it a try. That's a keeper.